Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamerspro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got a pretty serious show for you guys that I want you guys to stick around for. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, as y'all know, the NBA playoffs are here, and the Lakers are getting ready to face who? The Memphis Grizzlies, which features the young rising star Ja Morant. Now, as y'all know, Ja Morant had been in the news over the last few months now for all the wrong reasons. It was one incident at the other, but the one to the other, but the one that really kind of tipped the scale was when he was in a club, wherever, and he recorded himself with a weapon on Instagram Live. That's when things really started to take a turn for the worse. Subsequently, after that, he was suspended, unofficially suspended, I think for a total of 8 games. Everyone in the media was talking about it, and he was getting a lot of negative press. We then later found out that he would be going to Florida to a rehabilitation center to get some help, or whatever type of help he needed. Fine. Then he came back. He did an exclusive interview with Jalen Rose of ESPN, where he sat down and basically said, hey, I'm not the person that I tried to portray in those videos, and that's not who I am. Fantastic. But then there were other stories detailing other incidents that took place in his past. And in today's show, we're going to be talking about the incident that he had at his house with a kid that he invited to play basketball, right? That was one of the incidents that really didn't gain a lot of headway in the news. We were more focused on the one with him on IG Live with the weapon. So I got this article here this morning from CBS Sports. And before I even start to read this article, I was like, as I was reading this report this morning, I was like, bro, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? So let me just get into this article here. I'll read a little bit of it. Starts off with the headline. Grizzlies' Ja Morant files countersuit against teenager from pickup game, alleging slander, battery, assault. Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies has filed a countersuit against Josh Holloway, the high school basketball player involved in an incident during a pickup game at Morant's house last July. As first reported by the Daily Memphian Drew Hill, in court filings, Morant said that Holloway intentionally threw a basketball at his face, which could have ended Morant's career. Okay. Walked aggressively toward Morant with his fists clenched as if he were about to hit him. Threatened to return to Morant's house and light it up like a fireworks show as he left. Threatened Morant again in a Snapchat post. Lied to police about Morant flashing a weapon. Violated a court order by leaking details of a sealed case to the media. Caused Morant to be subjected to castigation and ridicule, and made him suffer both personal humiliation and impairment of the character and reputation that he has worked for 3 years to build in the Memphis community, while making him more circumspect when dealing with the media. Cost Morant money by hurting his chances to make an All-NBA team this season. A week ago, the Washington Post published a story by Molly Hensley Clancy and Gus Garcia Roberts, in which Holloway said Morant attacked him after the teenager checked the ball to him and it slipped through Morant's hands and hit the Grizzly star in the chin. In September, Holloway's mother, Micah, sued Morant and Devontae Pack, Morant's friend, on his behalf, alleging that they repeatedly punched him in the head and face, and even after he had fallen to the ground, Holloway's mother also pushed for Morant to be charged criminally, but the Shelby County's Sheriff's Office shelved the case, citing lack of evidence. Holloway, who turned 18 in March, told the Post, Morant and Pack haven't taken any accountability for their actions. I don't think you should be jumping a kid over a basketball game, regardless of any situation that should happen. So that's why I just keep pursuing it. I can't cuss on this platform here, but I want to. I'm going to just call this straight down the line. Since we've been covering this Ja Morant story, I've been very complimentary of Ja Morant. I've tried to give him words of advice and wisdom. Even gave an anecdote on the channel. And I've tried to approach this situation from a nuanced angle. The people on this platform will attest to that, right? I tried to put my best foot forward with this story. But with this one right here, this is absolute madness. I can't even okay. Let's just go through the things that Ja Morant is complaining about. Intentionally threw a basketball at his face, which could have ended Morant's career. How can a basketball being thrown at your face end it? And I'm just trying to think about it. I play basketball. You throw the ball in my face, how will it end my career? You would have to throw the ball pretty damn hard to break someone's nose. Like, you would have to throw it damn hard. So that's one. Walked aggressively towards Morant with his fist clenched. But the kid got beat up. And he said that he only hit him one time. Then he said caused Morant to be subjected to castigation and ridicule and made him suffer both personal humiliation and impairment of the character and reputation that he has worked years to build in the. What does this kid have to do with Ja Morant going in that club and turning on IG Live and posting it and flashing it? What does the kid have to do? To me, man, listen, I'm not flowing with any of this. Some people can defend it. I'm not interested in defending this nonsense. This is crazy. Like, bro, what is going on? Why? What? So now it's the kid's fault? The question we got to ask ourselves is, why is it only happening to you? There have been so many incidents involving you. That's just one. What about the one at the mall over some damn shoes? What about the one at the high school? Producers running up in the auditorium, knocking people's phone. You're the common denominator here. You're the common denominator. And now you're going to file a lawsuit because he threw the ball in your face, can end your career and slander and all of. What happened in that IG video? That's what cost you that Power A deal. That's what brought on a lot of slander. Because this particular story, no one was talking about it. The main one was the IG Live. That was the main one. A story that we covered. And I tried to cover this story from a nuanced angle. I wasn't didactic. I wasn't trying to publicly flog him. None of that. I tried to take a nuanced approach. And I actually thought that this thing was over with. To now file a, bro, like, I'm not feeling any of this. What they put in that, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion here. I am not feeling any of this at all. I would have just, if it was me, I would have tried to close that chapter as quickly as possible and move on with my life. How are you even in a scenario when you and a kid from high school are fighting? Like, yo, what is going on? How is that even possible? That you were scrapping with a high school? How is that even possible? How is that even possible? All of these stories is other people. Man, I'm done with it. Yo, y'all can defend this. This right here, all of these different stuff. I'm not with any of this. This is ridiculous. This right here is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I can understand if it was a one-off, but this is not this is just one story out of like 4. Like, this is crazy. Cost Morant money by hurting his chances to make an all. That kid didn't cost you that all NBA team. You did. You did, not the kid. Where are we going to take some personal responsibility in all of this? Where's the personal accountability? Like, where is that in all of this? Where is the accountability in all of this? I don't understand it. It is some people can flow with this right here, but this countersuit, I'm not with any of this. Some of y'all can flow with it. I just wanted to report it to you guys. I'm just giving you guys my raw opinion. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. These are my thoughts. Whatever y'all think, please give your thoughts and comments in the comment section. We catch you on the next show. This is crazy.